One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Wyoming Cowboys in Laramie, Wyoming. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Wyoming Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Cowboys will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So Boise State's offense will take the field first. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
That's caught. It's Dennis. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Guys, let's take just a minute and talk about Boise State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them who's going to come out today.
And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the counter. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Broncos will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. So the Wyoming Cowboys offense will take the field for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
Now, he was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Pulls and fired complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Cowboys will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Hard running there. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
And some room to work. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
And how about that on 3rd and long? I think everybody in this place thinking pass, right? Drop back and play pass. Well, who has the quarterback? Like, a lot of times in these man-to-man, 3rd down and long situations, nobody has him. Look at that. Runs the option to perfection, keeps the football, and gets the 1st down.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The give to the back. Got the 1st down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
And the Broncos kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got his man out of the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gives it on the option. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Broncos will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And they've moved closer, and still they need 2 yards, 3rd and goal. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Darnold. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Second down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in. It's Darnold. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Trying to make magic with his feet. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
And the Cowboys will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Nose is ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Punt is on its way. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now
turning it on. And they'll bring him down after the long completion and explosive pass play for this offense.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
And the Broncos come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Caught in the backfield, it's Stockton. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man in the middle. Across the 25, he's got room. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Broncos are marching down the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Trying to set up the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
The give on the option. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
And the Broncos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Snagged out of the air. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. This is a designed run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The Cowboys in the hurry up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Tempo and overdrive.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Working that left side now. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Cowboys started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Finds his big tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He caught it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This defense has owned the first half. They've given up some yards on this drive. Big third down coming. You've built a little bit of a lead. Try to force the field goal. Don't give up the big play here, and you've had a great first half.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He wants it all. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. Fitted in the window for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off-play action on first down. Makes the grab. It's Dennis. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. The Broncos have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Now on the option. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball comes to rest right there. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Gets open down the middle. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, who's got a better seat there today in Laramie than you do?
The Broncos will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get...
And they drop him for a loss, but there are penalty markers on the field. Let's check out the call.
Holding. Defense.
Defensive hold. An automatic first down for this offense. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. On the run, it's Nix. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. From the gun, running back gets to give. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Darnold. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Completes it in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Cowboys looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Second down, he'll throw it. He's got it down the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They go right back to him. Bust through behind his pad. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
29 Philly, 2-9.
Trying to punch it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they...
Looking for the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wyoming. The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Finds a man in the middle. Running wide. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
They'll run it from the gun. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Goes to the option. Quick toss. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Boise State! And that one will give him the lead.
Great job by the running back scoring on that pitch play off the option. It wasn't easy. He had to make somebody miss and do some dirty work there down inside the 10-yard line, but nice individual effort.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Fresno State is putting on a show offensively, only there's been no real story arc. It's been all Bulldogs all day with almost no let-up. They're up by 28 over UNLV. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Cowboys want to move quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Rides the back on the option, the give. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And the Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Quarterback keeps it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Got it behind the line. It's Dennis. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Makes his man miss. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
You talk about frustrating for a defense. You think you got him stuck, you got him backed up, 3rd and long, and they run the ball for a first down. Oh, it makes you so mad.
And the Broncos have their offense in high gear. Caught in the backfield. It's Stockton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it out of the shotgun. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Tight end now in motion. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps.
All right, this offense just keeps trying to pound the ball into the end zone down tight, but the defense, they're very, very physical. So I think you got to think about either a perimeter run, a potential run-pass option, or let your quarterback try to go make a play throwing.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Touchdown, Broncos! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Boise State ready to send out that offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention.
Breaks into the open. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Trying to move them on the counter. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll go to the counter. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll give it to the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Rides the back and leaves it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And the Broncos need to pick it up on 4th down. for it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
They'll send the tight end in motion. On the move. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Calls his own number. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. It is rare to have this kind of speed at the quarterback position. And the tough thing for a defense is even if you're right, he can make you wrong.
Same thing for an offensive coordinator, just the opposite. You might dial up the wrong play, but because of his speed, natural athletic ability, he can bail you out and go find positive yards.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without touchdown Broncos. And they take it in for 6 more points. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Darnold. Oh, he's got some space. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this
pulls in the deep ball. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
And the Cowboys want to pick up the tempo. To the air on second down. Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Unleashes one deep. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming in this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Great place to start for this offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. On the option. He breaks a tackle. Turning it on. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Running the option is so important for that quarterback, man. Making the right decision. Nice job sucking the defense in, pitching the football, and then look at that. The extra yards, he gets the rest. Nice 3rd down conversion.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make.